So what do you want me to do? Can I respond by
The little pony?
Okay.
Yeah, and then if you want to physically sign it, we can figure that out. If not,
Yeah, I can print it out.
Oh, is Greg not coming? Rod is on his way.
Yes, you can.
Like class, but he's calling in. For skiers.
I thought you were talking about me. You got all flustered. I thought they were talking about me.
You can believe that.
Piper, was that you? It was Piper? Of course.
Where's my card? Come on, you can move.
I'm gonna tell my Christy's got competition. Just wait.
Rod, are you on?
Hi. I think he's stuck in traffic. Is that what you said?
You know, I feel like Rodney Dangerfield here when I get these things. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Abington High School Board meeting for March 1st. Would everyone please rise and pledge the flag?
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
You want to take a roll call?
Yeah, we can do roll call first.
Okay. Roll call, please.
Mr. Abdallah?
Here.
Mr. Azar? He's present on the phone.
Rod? No.
Mr. Fleming?
Here.
Mrs. Henderson?
Here.
Mrs. Karam?
Here.
Mr. Budensky? Mr. Robeson?
Here.
Mrs. Tierney?
Here.
And Mr. Acker?
Here.
Okay, we're going to start the meeting with Miss Leonard introducing the Waverly Drama Club, who have blessed us with their presence today. We're so excited about that.
Good evening. Thank you for the invitation to be here. I'm actually pinch hitting for Samantha Pasternak, who's a third grade teacher at Waverly Elementary. She was invited to present her master's research conference this week, so she had to leave today. So we want to congratulate her. But the work she does with these children twice a week now, we're moving up. It's a popular club at the Waverly After School, Club Waverly, that our PTA puts on for our students. And without them, we wouldn't have these opportunities for our kids. So it's our parents and our community of Waverly that really make all these opportunities possible for the kids. So tonight we brought with us, we're gonna give you a little video presentation of the kids. We lost a few members to some illness today, so we're pinch hitting with our video. This was our fall production of Cinderella. The students are preparing now, currently twice a week. They meet on Tuesdays and Fridays, I believe. And we are preparing the case of the Big Bad Wolf. So there are actually about 25 students who are in the drama club at Waverly. They meet 1 hour after school twice a week, and their featured production will be on March 17th, St. Patrick's Day. They'll put it on for our school and then for their parents at the end of the day. So we hope you enjoy their performance.
Sing Cinderella. Wicked stepsisters? Really? What a lie. Cinderella was the true one who was wicked. And saying Cinderella's beautiful is not fair. She got her magical makeover from a fairy godmother. If you want to hear the true story of Cinderella, listen up, because this is what really happened. It was the day of the prince's grand ball, and Cinderella was eating breakfast with her kind stepmother and her two lovely stepsisters, Anastasia and Drusilla. Cinderella, dear, would you please pass the tea? No, I might trip her now. Cinderella, will you help me clean Oliver and Orville's cage this morning? Are you kidding, Anastasia? I'm not touching guinea pig poop. You know I can't stand your oversized rodent puffball. Cinderella, actually the pumpkin patch before I get ready for the prince's ball. Would you mind leaning hand after lunch? No can do, Gisela. The pumpkins clash with my outfit. No matter how nice Cinderella's stepmother and stepsisters tried, there's no matter how reasonable the request is, Cinderella only cares about one thing. Herself! I haven't been shopping for like almost 24 hours. I don't have anything to wear to the prince's ball. Now, sweetie, it can't be that bad. How about your white dress with silver sequins? I wore that to Ariel's birthday party 3 years ago. Then what about the pink gown with ruffles and lace? Are you serious? Ruffles and lace are so totally last week. Don't you have any fashion sense? Well, zap, zizzle, poof! There was a flash of light, a crackle of noise, a billowing burst of great smoke. A short, white-haired woman in a sparkle purple pantsuit appeared in the middle of the dining room table. Bippity-boppity-boo, what do you need me to do? Who in the world are you? Cinderella's fairy godmother, of course. Don't you recognize my wand? Who cares about your wand? You've ruined my breakfast. The fairy godmother looked down, staring up the pointy toe of one shoe had stabbed through Cinderella's buttered toast. A piece of this head came down and wove itself around Cinderella and put the high-waisted pale blue gown. You expecting me to go barefoot? Two thin sheets of water flew from the top, bouncing in the courtyard. Crystal clear glass slippers suddenly sparkled like diamonds on Cinderella's dainty feet. Now how am I going to get to the ball? I can't walk in these things. Bippity-boppity-boo, all of your stuff is for you. Sapa-ching-poof! Within a few magical minutes, Cinderella was ready for the grand ball. However, his stepsisters and stepmother weren't too happy about some of the fairy godmother's decisions. That was my best pumpkin for the country fair, and you turned it into a coach. Ugh. Oh my God, my guinea pigs and giant fuzzy horses! I don't know where the oval-headed horse driver with the white helmet came from, but has anyone seen my hard-boiled egg? That's easy. Cinderella handed it to her pumpkin cousin. She didn't bother offering her exhausted stepsisters a ride. But zap, sizzle, poof! Oh, Cinderella dear, I'm so sorry to bother you, but I nearly forgot. The magical makeover ends at midnight. Make sure you leave the ball before the clock strikes 12. Guinea pigs get kind of angry after being turned into horses. I know horses can't tell time. I'm not like stupid, you know. And with that, the coach rattled away, dust billowing up from the road as the guinea horses pounded toward the palace. As the coach leaving from sight, the fairy godmother shook her head and disappeared in a plume of smoke. Cinderella's stepmother turned to Anastasia and Gisela. Could you girls keep an eye on Cinderella at the ball? I'm not sure she paid attention to the spell ends at midnight thing. Sure, Mom, we can help. And Cinderella's stepsisters decided long dusty taxes. Of course, we all got the game ball. Cinderella arrived. The prince was written to ask for the dance. Where's the prince, guys? They danced together all night. my favorite song. Cinderella continued to waltz around the ballroom as the clock chimed 5 times. 6. 7. By the 8th chime, Cinderella's sky blue gown began to fade. By the 9th chime, small beads of water began forming on her glass slippers. And by the 10th chime, 2 angry guinea pigs scampered down the prince's suit and chopped down his royal nose like a pair of miniature T-Rexes. No! Run, Cinderella, run! On the 11th time, Cinderella sprinted from the ballroom. The prince followed her afterwards hugging a guinea pig from the tip of his nose. As Cinderella stumbled down the palace stairs, one of her glass slippers dropped from her foot. She didn't stop. The prince bent and picked up the slipper, hoping he could use it to find Cinderella. But at least some of us still live happily ever after.
Guys, that was great. Thank you so much.
Well done.
You guys are very resourceful. Did I see some dresses out of construction paper? Blame the board for that.
Are you coming for certification or coming today and sharing all of your fun experiences in your drama club? Cassandra?
Not here.
Antonia?
Not here.
Madeline?
Not here.
Oh boy.
Aria?
Not here. She was at school today.
Okay.
What?
Isla, I apologize. Isla. And the first one up? Angelina? Nora Jordan? Ellie?
You guys have made our night. Thank you so much.
So we get to approve of the agenda.
Okay, our next order of business would be to approve the agenda for the meeting tonight.
So moved.
Second.
On the motion? Roll call, please.
Mr. Fleming,
Yes.
Mrs. Henderson,
Yes.
Mrs. Kara,
Yes.
Mr. Robeson,
Yes.
Mrs. Tierney,
Yes.
Mr. Abdallah,
Yes.
Mr. Acker.
Yes.
7 yes.
So we have had the Waverly Elementary Cinderella. So the next item will be
Just got one thing on my report.
the superintendent's report.
Just one thing. Thank you, Mr. Acker. I just have a few words tonight. Last week, the Abington Heights School District community and community at large suffered a loss, and that is the passing of Bridget Sirachi Thomas, one of our high school teachers. I'd like to take a moment to thank Bridget for her compassion, support, and service to our community. I had the opportunity with several members of our district to attend a service this morning. And family members took time to read some of the notes online and in person that were offered. And what struck me the most were the comments made by our students. And what I was left was the students who had the privilege to be in Bridget's class talked about how valued they felt as a member of her classroom. They talked about how she listened, how she empathized, and how she truly cared for her students. Not one student that I heard talked about the curriculum, and I think that's just something that our teachers do, and it got me to thinking about our job. And our job, to me, is just, at the end of the day, it's quite simple. There's really just one thing that I would ask of everybody, and that is you put a great teacher in every classroom. And there are a lot of folks that have the knowledge, but I would submit that there are few that can transfer the value, empathy, and caring that our teachers do, and specifically today, Bridget. So I would like to end by thanking the Sirachi family for sharing Bridget with our community. And her memory will live on in our community. Thank you.
Thank you very much. The next item will be public comment. Is there anyone that'd like to make comments? Okay, then why don't we move on to the personnel report? Dr. Schaefer?
Yes. Mr. Acker had asked that the board consider a motion to approve the personnel report as presented.
So moved.
Second.
On the motion? Roll call, please.
Mrs. Henderson,
Yes.
Mrs. Karam,
Yes.
Mr. Robeson,
Yes.
Mrs. Tierney,
Yes.
Mr. Abdallah,
Yes.
Mr. Fleming,
Yes.
and Mr. Acker.
Yes.
7 yes.
Mr. Acker asks the board approve the agreement between the Abington Heights School District and the Meadows Psychiatric Center for the 2023-24, 24-25 school year.
I have an objection. I'm Sheila Donnelly. I live in Pennsylvania, and I represent Citizens Advisory of Pennsylvania. I represent people that live in your district. That one-page document that I read on your agenda, that can't be the contract. Where's the rest of the contract for the Meadows? That's just a signature page. Board members, there's gotta be more. There's gotta be more. Please ask for more. I've seen contracts with organizations like this. They're 30 pages long. Please ask for the entire contract, because we certainly will. We'll be doing a right to know for this.
Before we vote on, I'll ask Dr. Vitale to, we had a question, I believe, earlier, so just summarizing your response, if you will.
So truly, the Meadows is just opening up a resource. It's something that we've had in the past and we have voted on in the past. This is the only document that we have saying that it would be a resource should we need it. But we have no other documentation than this individual page.
Other comments?
And we have approved this
Agreement.
agreement in the past.
Correct, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's typically for a 2-year duration.
Right, okay, thank you.
Any other comments? So so we have a motion on the floor, seconded. I'm going to ask for a roll call.
Mrs. Karam,
Yes.
Mr. Robeson,
Yes.
Mrs. Tierney,
Yes.
Mr. Abdallah,
Yes.
Mr. Fleming,
Yes.
Mrs. Henderson,
Yes.
Mr. Acker.
Yes.
7 yes.
Mr. Acker, I'd ask the board approve the sale of repository property, and before we're doing that, Mr. Mirabelli, can you give us a quick summary? I think you put it in email, but what is the repository property?
Sure. A repository property is a property that falls delinquent, goes through sheriff's sale, judicial sale. No one purchases it through those process, and then it goes to what's called the repository property bank or list. Any folks can then submit a bid on any property. Usually it's a scrap of land or, something that you can't build on. In this case, it's a scrap of land next to the sewer plant by Interstate 81. And usually somebody just wants to have a larger backyard or, expand their property bounds. This would, the person would purchase this at the agreed upon bid price at the county, and then it would go back on our tax rolls, generating revenue for the district.
Can we have a motion, please?
Second.
On the motion? Roll call, please.
Mr. Robeson,
Yes.
Mrs. Tierney,
Yes.
Mr. Abdallah,
Yes.
Mr. Fleming,
Yes.
Mrs. Henderson,
Yes.
Mrs. Karam,
Yes.
Mr. Acker.
Yes.
7 yes.
Next item would be calling for information. I don't believe we have any additional information on uses of facility and so on. So we'll move on to unfinished business or new business. Mrs. Henderson?
I just wanted to acknowledge the high school orchestra students that played at Ms. Thomas's viewing last night. Their music was beautiful, and I think it just speaks to the dedication, the compassion, and the kindness of our students. I'm sure it was not an easy feat for them to do, but they did a wonderful job. So I just wanted to acknowledge them and to thank them for their time.
And if I can just add, they played today as well. There were two different quartets, and the choir sang at the burial.
Nice.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Any other new business? I'd ask for a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Thank you all.
Thank you.